DC. Thank you so much for being here today.
I'm so honored to be here. Thank you.
So, what inspired you to write this series?
I am originally from Dominican Republic. I grew up in Salem. So fantasy is something that I've dealt with my whole life, something that I completely love. And I finally hit a point in my life, I want to say about 5 years ago, where I really was like completely miserable. Like I needed to do something creative. And this is kind of the series that was born. So I'm super excited for it.
So, the second book, Plague Unleashed, it has won an award in the North Texas Book Festival. It was first place in the YA fiction category. What does winning awards and having your books receive accolades like this, what does it mean to you?
It's really exciting and very humbling at the same time. It's kind of rewarding to see peers that like the book as well that they can connect with it. But it also really helps other viewers and readers who are trying to figure out, is this book for me? Does this book make sense to me? Is this something that I'm going to enjoy? So that is more to help readers than anything else. I'm always humble. I'm just as humble from winning an award as I am to talking to a reader about the book. So I'm a little bit different about it. I enjoyed it because it's very, very gratifying to realize, oh, they liked it and it did really well. But as long as readers enjoy the book, that's sometimes even better.
How did you choose the setting for your book?
When I decided to write, I wanted to do urban fantasy. I am a huge urban fantasy reader to begin with, and I live in Texarkana. So it is a small town in the middle of anywhere. People have passed by, have driven by, they know where it is, but nobody has stopped. So I wanted a city that was known, yet not really. And I also wanted to give kind of the people, especially the youth in the community, to think about their hometown a little differently. So when you create a book setting that has this many properties and this much supernatural, it really makes people going like, oh my God, this could possibly happen.
What do you think your book brings to its genre?
If you enjoy quirky characters, if you enjoy a lot of action, if you enjoy comedy with your little bit of suspense, this is what you're going to get from the urban fantasy world when it comes to me. I enjoy kind of taking concepts that are very common to people and twisting them a little. So I have made the four horsemen into people, or at least human shape, if you want to call it that way. So death is a woman, pestilence is a woman, war happens to be in general. So you get to take conventional things and take the supernatural and just kind of twist it and have a lot of fun with it.
So, what has the response been so far from readers to your books?
It has been truly probably one of the most fun adventures to have people come. So I have as young as eighth graders read the series and as old as, full adults in their 70s who think is amazing. It always comes back to the idea of wanting to escape. So you can get a little bit of, social commentary in the series if you're looking for it. But now you can just have a really fun action. To me, having such a different and wide group of people just really enjoy it is kind of amazing. And to have people enjoy Constantine as much as I do is always fun.
Does your series have an overall message to it?
The series, as usually most of the books that I write do, it's always a concept of finding your tribe. It's a concept of finding your family and connecting with people. Isis happens to be an orphan. She was raised by her godmother for the most part. And her goal, she joins the military. She's trying to find where she belongs. And it is that mission of finding that family. And at the end of the series, at least for her intern diaries, is you get to see what will you do for your family, regardless whether they're blood or not. What will you sacrifice for the people you love? And Isis has to make those decisions. What is she willing to do for the people that she truly cares about?
What are your future plans for the Intern Diary series?
So with the intern diaries right now, it has 5 novels. So that series as a whole is complete. So anybody who enjoys binging on complete series, this is one of those you can pick up. So it has 5 novels and 3 novellas. At the end of the series, I had that moment that I was really missing my people. Like I grew up fond of these characters and I really wanted to continue. So the series has expanded into its own little universe. So now anything dealing with my fantasy worlds and the urban fantasy specifically is all going to be part of the Reapers universe. So I have two separate series coming out at the same time. So I have one coming out, books 2 for a assassin series, which takes place with Eric, which was in book 2. And then I have a post-apocalyptic in the same universe that takes 60 years in the future. So it's really fun.
So, for people who are interested in starting your series, what do you recommend readers to sort of know going in?
It starts in very mundane fantasy. So usually that's kind of want everybody to be aware and progressively builds up. So if you're not into magic and fantasy, this might not be the book for you because it progressively gets more and more intense. At the beginning, you get to start out with the eyes of Isis Black. And she's just a regular, she's an army vet, but she's a regular human. And she knows nothing about this role and is not really prepared for it. A lot of the things you have to realize is it takes place within a week. So her entire journey going from start to like the ending of the book, it's really fast paced and very much involves in her trying to figure out what is going on and what she signed up for.
Thank you so much again for joining me today and having a conversation about your series.
Thank you so much.